position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. He'll bring it out. It's Upshaw. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. So Rutgers offense will have the football first. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, and these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names, you know, brand versus brand, big-time baller versus big-time baller, trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them today. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. The Scarlet Knights will punt this one away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Wolverines offense will get the ball for the first time. And when these two guys are in sync the way they were a week ago, just a nightmare. It's a performance they hope they can repeat this week, Jesse.
And I think a big key in that last game was they linked up a couple times early, had some big plays, and then after that, David, it didn't seem like the quarterback was looking anywhere else. They're going to try and establish that connection and that rhythm early in this one.
And defensively, where is the big fella? Like, I got to identify where he is every single snap and give him some extra attention. So if I route him at the line of scrimmage and be physical, have that safety help over the top, I'm not letting him beat me.
They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. The Wolverines in the hurry-up. Lewis wants to pass. He's got it on the move. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal.
Man, he looks like he's in a rhythm on this drive, right? 3 for 3. He's going where he needs to go with the football. The defense doesn't have any answers for him. Finally out.
Touchdown, Wolverines! Fit it in the window for the score.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Bringing the heat. Kept it, and he's past the marker. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact. No huddle offense to the line.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
And the Scarlet Knights with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's St. Clair. They're working that left side. He'll be brought down at the 41-yard line, not close to the line to gain, and it's 4th down. The Scarlet Knights will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. The give to the back. Fights off it and runs through another one. Nifty run there. Pickup of 6 out to the 25.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They feed him again. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. And the Wolverines want to pick up the tempo. They'll immediately call timeout. The Wolverines come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. He'll throw on 3rd down. Quick strike complete. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. And the Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. So now it's 2nd and long. Lewis to throw. Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. To the ground to try to pick up the 1st. Ball down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Wolverines are on the move.
And obviously, this is one of the best offenses in the country, and it's because they get 1st downs. Top 10 in the nation picking up 1st downs. How nice is it to know you can turn around, hand it off to that guy right there, and let him go to work.
Wants to go up top. Down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Back to pass on 2nd down. This time he's got his man. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. They'll try to snap it quickly.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Tried to nestle that lob in, but it's incomplete.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up, see if they can maybe confuse this QB?
The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. And the Wolverines, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Looking to throw again. Trying to barrel in. Touchdown, Michigan. The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target, then make the big play, get the touchdown.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you could see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Looking for a man. It's St. Clair. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big gainer.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Scarlet Knights will line up to punt it away. Just need to crack to get a return. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going and now right back to work. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. The Wolverines moving quickly to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. Quarterback gets past the marker. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. First and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. From the gun, looking for a man. Buys a little time. It's complete on the right side. And he steps out of bounds, and that's going to do it for the first quarter. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Lewis wants to pass. Touchdown, Wolverines! Quick strike through the air for the score. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd. Man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
He'll bring it out. It's Mitchell. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Nudges ahead for one out to the 16. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, if this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to win a national championship, they have got to keep this quarterback clean. They couldn't do it on that last play.
Quick completion on the out route. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. The Scarlet Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Wants to throw on 1st down. And the Scarlet Knights trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the...
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Trying to take it back. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
Lewis to throw. Gets rid of it. Snagged in the middle. It's Landry. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. Touchdown, Michigan! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
I think there were a lot of doubters that wondered how this team was going to be able to handle this environment and whether or not they could find success early in this game. They have proved all of those doubters wrong. They have been dominant in every phase, on offense, on defense, and on special teams, and they are piling it on here early in this game on the road.
Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my...
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And after that last sack, man, you could just see it. They are feeling themselves. After pitching a shutout last week, after dominating early in this game, it just seems like they're playing with a different aggression and a different level of intensity than what their opponent is. They have been so dominant.
The Scarlet Knights have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Finds the big tight end. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. 1st down for this offense. Looking to throw, it's St. Clair. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go?
You want to make a guy that's elite, that's one of the best in the business, start to become more and more human. Keep getting hits on him. Nice job by the defense, getting in his face, being physical. Make him feel your presence. Don't let him get comfortable back there in that pocket.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. It'll be 3rd and long.
Here we go.
From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Scarlet Knights decide to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And he's got enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 34. And the Wolverines want to move quickly. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Lewis wants to pass. He'll take another shot here. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. The give. Absolutely nowhere to go as this. This makes a 3rd down stop. The Wolverines will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll have to boot it away for the 1st time tonight. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. We were at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Finds his big tight end. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. Looking to fire. Finds the tight end. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got him downfield. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Scarlet Knights have it with a 1st and 10.
Come on, set.
To throw, it's St. Clair. A little floater there that falls incomplete.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Under fire. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at half.
turning it on. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, take a gander at what's happening in this interesting battle in the Pac-12. Colorado State is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you just never know. They're trailing by 11 to San Diego.
Touchdown Wolverines! Stealing a score on special teams.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. He'll bring it out. It's Mitchell. He gets a block. He's on the loose. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He will score! Touchdown, Rutgers!
And they didn't start this first half the way you wanted to, but at least they're ending on a positive note. At least they're saying, guys, we put a drive together. We scored. We need some plays to go our way, but the offense has got some positive momentum, and that is a great thing going into the half.
And he makes the extra point. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Making side adjustments here. Lewis to throw. Here comes the heat. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great scene there today in Piscataway. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So here comes the Michigan offense. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Caught over the middle. It's Landry. And he won't quite get there. But, boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. To the ground to try to move the chains. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Wolverines will hustle to the line.
This is one of the top 10 offenses in the nation in getting first downs. To do that, you gotta have balance. You can't always throw for it on third down. You've got to be able to run it as well. And they've got a dude in the backfield who just knows how to move the chains.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Rushes on him. Turns it on in midfield. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. The Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the ground game. Got enough space. Touchdown, Michigan. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Mitchell. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field.
Easy.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass, it's St. Clair. Right down the middle. Wide open downfield. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be 1st down.
On the ready.
New set of downs after the completion.
Moves.
The give to the back. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the 1st down here. Creates a little space. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the 1st down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
With the catch, it's Mitchell. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the 2nd half moving forward.
Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29.
On the set.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7.
Set.
Back to pass. It's complete to the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. And the Scarlet Knights come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here.
Ready up.
Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21.
29 Philly.
Wide receiver going in motion. Give to the running back. Defender miss. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. The Scarlet Knights started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Trying to pull his way in. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Powers forward. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not...
Beck's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And I think he does a really good job here. Dropping back to pass, surveying the field, sees he's got some open space out wide, dump it to your playmaker. Your running back takes the football. He does the rest. Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the field, making a play.
On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. off the play fake on first down. He's going to let it go. Brings it down on the right side. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one?
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The offense changing the play. Catch in the middle. It's Stewart. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Wolverines come to the line in the hurry-up.
And on defense, you make the tackle after the catch for a first down. Now you got to go get lined up again because the offense is going fast.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. They're dealing with a second and long. Off play action. Zings it complete to the right. Breaks into the open. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line. They're in the red zone and they'll pass it. Catch in the middle. It's Landry. Touchdown Wolverines. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. This dude is just slicing and dicing. Into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. Coming out with it, it's Mitchell. He's brought down at the 16, would have been much better off to take the touchback. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They haven't had a whole lot of production nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far, and if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Scarlet Knights are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking downfield, it's St. Clair. He's got the tight end. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds. The Scarlet Knights will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll try the run. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter.
Green 25.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Upshaw. And this one will be stopped for no gain. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. That's reeled in. It's Hartman. At the 45, on his way. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. And the Scarlet Knights are flying down the field. Leaves it with the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Well, the most insightful analysis I can come up with on that one is that didn't work. Back to the drawing board to see if there's something that works a little better soon.
Or if I can quote the great Reese Davis, that was very
Oh, he's got some space. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Rutgers. In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going that maybe you can build on.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. The Wolverines come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Makes the grab. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Complete to the right. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. Lewis wants to pass. Finds his man.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Now the play fake. It's complete. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Down to the 12-yard line, it's 1st down. Wants to throw again. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Might be calling a hot route. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. That score might be the one to put them over the top and run this winning streak to 9.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot. Keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns, and you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back because he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to pass. It's Duggar. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Yeah, and this defense just putting the cherry on top of the sundae. They've been all over the place. They've done a great job. Their offense has built a huge lead. We're just counting down the minutes on the clock now.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Grab behind the line. It's Mitchell. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that third down. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. And go. There to knock it away and deny the score. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He makes the grab. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. That'll be enough to give them a first and goal from the 10. Looking to throw, it's Baker. And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. After getting moved back, it's first and 20. Use the play fake, now to throw. Starts to scramble to the left. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive.
Obviously, this game hasn't gone the way they would have. Coaches are always looking for positive moments and things that you can build on. How about that young man going out, getting an interception? Yeah, they're being blown out. They're probably not going to win this football game, but that is the type of play that as a coaching staff you can build on for next week's game.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. Nice move, create some space. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. He'll keep it himself. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. The Scarlet Knights in a good spot here with 2nd and short. To the air, it's Duggar. Got out of trouble and throws. Got it in the middle, it's Hartman. They got him at the 42, but he got 5 yards on the play. And the Scarlet Knights will have it 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Hauls it in. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play. 2nd down coming up. Looking for space, it's Mitchell. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the 1st down.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab, it's Hartman. Good execution, they move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. 1st and 10 coming up. It's a draw. Got room to work. Got the 1st down. Looking for more. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. The Scarlet Knights didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
I think it's just too little too late, David, at this point. That's a play that they could have used a lot earlier in this game, but because of miscues, they're down by a lot late, and I don't think they're going to have it.
And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Quarterback making adjustments. The play action fake. Oh, they're after him. Took care of it himself. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a 1st down. Back to throw, it's Baker. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. One more play to pad the stats.
Let's go.
Second and 10, he'll throw again. Fires to the right. Complete downfield. Takes it into the end zone for the touchdown on the final play. The denouement. The epilogue. The finishing touch.